That snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
Dude, that program is in good hands in the future. Speaking of, before we go to the other game, where do you guys think Olivia Miles is going? I don't know, man. I don't know where Olivia Miles is going, bro. Because you think about it, if she's leaving, a lot of people are saying she's leaving for a chance to win a title, right? If you're leaving for a chance to win a title before you hang it up and call it a career in college, South Carolina, I think it's already too, me personally. Now, all the South Carolina fans, y'all might be mad at me, whatever. I just think it's too crowded personally in that backcourt with South Carolina. That's kind of like one of the issues right now. Like, if Olivia Miles goes there, she kind of replaces Pow Pow and becomes like, all due respect to Pow Pow, she a more talented Pow Pow, Tahina Pow Pow. I don't know about South Carolina, bro. So now you're looking at who else? UConn. You're looking at who else? I don't know, bro. I'm looking at you in terms of like places where you can win a championship and you fit in well. Maybe perhaps Texas, you replace Rory Harmon, but then you're going to a place with Maddie Booker. She has the ball in her hands a lot. You know what I'm saying? Where is a championship level team for next season, right? That doesn't have a best player that doesn't have the ball in their hands all the time. I don't know. I don't know one team that is contending for a championship next season. You think about LSU, they got Flage. You think about South Carolina, Raven Johnson, Malaysia Fulwiley, Tessa Johnson, who else they got in the backcourt? They got a crowded backcourt over there in South Carolina. So you're looking at the same kind of issues they're having right now when you're like, why isn't Lay playing? Why? We don't need that with Olivia Miles. UConn. I think UConn's the only one that is going to be a top of the line national championship contending team with a lot of returners that doesn't have a player that's a primary player that's going to be the primary ball handler. You look at UCLA, okay. Kiki Rice, she's going to have to play alongside Kiki Rice, and Kiki Rice is going to have to take a lesser role, a smaller role and stuff like that. Is she going to? No. Let's go back to the bracket and see like any other teams with this up there. Iowa, no. I think that's a downgrade from Notre Dame. TCU, Sedona Prince is going to be gone. So who's like your kind of 1-2 punch? Kansas State, Ioka Lee's gone, right? Duke, maybe? Ooh. Duke? What y'all thinking? How y'all feel about Olivia Miles to Duke, bro? I'm just coming up with schools. I ain't talked to nobody. I ain't got no sources, obviously. With this situation, I ain't talked to nobody within the industry. This is just me just speculating. What y'all think about Olivia Miles to Duke, bro? That might be a school. That might just be a school, man. Get some training from Carol Lawson for a season. I don't know. That might be something. Man. Alabama, obviously, they're going to have like kind of a big old wipe out there. No more Sarah Ashley Barker. No more Zay Green. That'll be something to look at. I'm just looking at the bracket right now. Maybe Ole Miss. Yeah, Ole Miss, but will she be the player to get Ole Miss over that hump, over that Sweet 16 Elite 8 hump that Coach Yo, she usually gets them to the second round. She got them to the Sweet 16 this year. Is that? There's a couple schools, boy. It's just a couple schools. Baylor. Nikki Collin runs a smooth ship, sailing ship down there in Texas. It could be Baylor, man. I'm looking at Baylor. Not Harvard. All due respect to Harvard. All due respect to Michigan State. Michigan State usually has some good recruits coming in, bro. Michigan has a couple of recruits coming in. Now, that is someone that I've like reported on and followed and stuff in the class of 2025. The homegirl from Oklahoma that's coming into Baylor. I mean, not Baylor, Michigan. I have Baylor on my mind. Where are we at? Who else? I don't know. I honestly don't know, bro. Maryland to team up and be the Goggle sisters, the Splash Goggles, the 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 Goggle duo. I don't know. And try to with Cheyenne Sellers. Could that be something? Cheyenne Sellers had the ball in her hands too much. See, this is the thing. If you're leaving Notre Dame, I feel like with this decision, she made this decision knowing a program she wanted to go to. Like she had to, because she was guaranteed top 3 pick in the WNBA, right? She had to know if I go in a transfer portal, it's because I know a place that I could go to where it'll be an ideal situation for me. Because if you're leaving Notre Dame because you're frustrated of sharing the ball with Hannah Hidalgo, literally every top team has a player that is the primary ball handler. You're going to have to share it. Unless you just want to go somewhere where you'll be the star and I'm saying you guys lose a few games and you finish in the first or second round. But I don't see the point in doing that. NC State, this is another NC State's a team that's going to get wiped out. I don't know. I don't know where she goes. I don't know where she goes. Let me see what Twitter's saying. I'm going to see what Twitter's saying, guys. And then we will move on to the next topic. All right, Olivia Miles. Let me see. Olivia Miles, transfer portal. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Chris. Olivia Miles of Notre Dame is playing perfectly. Get that NIL bag, which will be way more than a WNBA rookie contract. And by waiting a year, the WNBA will have a new CBA, which will likely increase WNBA rookie deals when she comes out. All right. Let me see. Told you. She said she would eat at Maryland. So she wants to see her at Maryland. Where are we at, man? Where are we going? I'm gonna call David when I get to Buddy. Olivia Miles want to be Chicago Sky so bad. Don't let Olivia Miles. TCU are front runners. See now this page. I looked on this page, and they were reporting stuff earlier, but they were reporting it later than other people were reporting it. So that's something. That's something. Also, I felt bad for Tanaya Latson with this because it was like, dang, Tanaya Latson was probably just getting her attention, and now like she's no longer the biggest kind of thing or whatever in the space. Need to know why is she leaving Notre Dame. Let me see. I think Angel said on our podcast 2026 rookies get a new TV deal. Okay, not new info. So it could be the reason, but if that was the issue, she could have said that a long time ago. She was returning. Facts. It's crazy. Yeah. I see UConn. I see Duke. Who else? Yeah, I just see UConn and Duke for real. UConn, Duke. I know people are talking about Maryland, maybe Maryland, I guess. I'll say Maryland because everybody else is saying Maryland. All right. That's wild. LSU? I can't see her going to LSU, bro. Because Flage literally said she was like when she was making her decision to go to the WNBA or to go to the WNBA or come back to LSU, she said she wanted her own national title. I guess I was kind of insinuating that her national title, she felt like it was Angel Reese's. Like people will associate that national championship with Angel Reese instead of her. So that would be something. And she's right. She's right. So I mean, hey, if that's what she want to do, that's a winner's mentality. I respect it, bro. Shout out to Big Four. What is we talking? I'm the greatest. I'm the descendant of Hannah Haney. What are we talking about? What are you talking about? Texas, is there anything I want to speak about with this game? Yeah, TCU just ran out of gas. Sedona Prince, where did she go? She disappeared under the bright lights. Sedona Prince, 26 years old, 8th year in college, disappeared in the biggest game of her college career to this point, right? Because they were supposed to win it all with Oregon, right? Well, I don't even know if she was at Oregon at the time. That was the year after in the bubble, things of that sort. But yeah, anyways, let's look at these games. Texas is looking better than South Carolina right now in the tournament, but for the sake of my bracket, please South Carolina just win. And then UConn, I think UConn can get it done against UCLA. They kind of look the same the last couple of rounds, UConn, of letting the teams take the lead at the beginning, and then right after that, flipping around, whoop, whoop, things of that sort, and flipping the script. So yeah, there's that. And now the moment that you all have been waiting for. I'm gonna call David.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
George Shaw Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.